drafted to die. Inside Ukraine's dark war for recruits, a chilling silence hangs over Ukraine, not from the battlefield, but from within its own streets. Beneath the headlines of heroism and resistance lies a much darker reality, one the West has been far too quick to ignore. The Council of Europe has just sounded the alarm, and the sound is deafening. Michael O'Flaherty, the Council's Commissioner for Human Rights, has gone public with a damning update. Ukrainian draft officials are allegedly torturing and even killing their own people in the name of conscription. The words used are not vague, systematic, and widespread abuse. We're talking about beatings, brutal arrests, silencing victims by denying access to lawyers, even dragging disabled citizens into military service against their will. And it's not just foreign watchdogs blowing the whistle. Ukraine's own Parliamentary Commissioner for Human Rights, Dmitry Lubinets, echoed these exact concerns. The violations, he said, are more than isolated incidents. They are standard practice. It's become so grotesque that recruitment now looks more like abduction. Video after video is leaking online scenes that would be unthinkable in any country calling itself a democracy. Men chased down the street like animals, wrestled to the ground by armed officials. Civilians shoved into vans. Mothers weeping, screaming, resisting. One such mother paid the ultimate price. This week, a viral video shocked even hardened viewers. An elderly woman, desperate to stop military recruiters from taking her son, threw herself onto the windshield of their vehicle, screaming for mercy. Moments later, she collapsed. She died in an ambulance, heartbroken and helpless. The cruelty doesn't end there. According to a recent survey by Strana.UA, a staggering 80% of Ukrainians now view their own conscription offices, the TCRS, with fear and hatred. Trust has rotted from the inside out, and who can blame them? Ukraine has dropped its legal draft age to 25, widening the net while sharpening the claws of its recruiters. It's war, yes, but what kind of war turns its guns inward? President Zelensky, for his part, has dismissed the allegations. In an April interview with Ben Shapiro, he waved them off as singular cases, choosing instead to gripe about bribery and evasion. No word on the beatings. No mention of the deaths. But people aren't buying the denials anymore. Ukraine's own citizens are now allegedly leaking the coordinates of TCR offices to Russian forces. Think about that, when your own people would rather side with the enemy than face the horror inside their own borders. Something has gone terribly, irreversibly wrong. This isn't just a crisis, it's a moral collapse. A nation devouring its youth while the world looks the other way. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, repost, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. For more hard-hitting stories like this, visit and follow Chris Wick News. Calm, stay informed, and stay ahead.